Hey, hello friends, good evening, welcome to the apartments. Not the Shed of Wonder. Unfortunately, I'm staying up in Leeds this week because I'm working in a few various hospitals, Liverpool, Blackpool, 3 hospitals in Manchester, the LGI, Leeds, Nuffield, Huddersfield, to name but a few. So I'm based here up in Leeds in this amazing apartment. I have done I'm doing a separate vlog, and I've done a room tour, so you will see that probably later this week. So we're going to do the FCC Strava crew review from this apartment. I hope you're all good. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Those of you legends that could make it on Sunday to the New Forest Gravel Ride, thank you so much. So good to see you all. An amazing turnout. I think there were 16 of us, which was just brilliant. And a massive thank you to Bosch and to Tony Fruin for organising the route and just putting on a fantastic day. Absolutely brilliant. And the tea and cakes back at yours, Tony, after the ride were sublime. And thank you to your other half for the baking, because yeah, just fantastic, excellent cakes, tea and cakes after the ride. What more could you ask for? Anyway friends, I'm waffling on as per usual, so let's crack on with the FCC Strava review. It is 5 to 8 on Monday evening. I have a tea, hashtag tea for Frosty, much needed tea actually. Right, without further ado, let's crack on, you legends. Okay friends, so as we always do, we will start with last week's leaders. So, distance, first place, Carl Morrison, 377.9, absolutely amazing Carl. Second place, Mark Sewell, 303.6, fantastic stuff Mark. And Chad is there in third position with 296.5 even, absolutely superb Chad. Longest ride, Carl Morrison is there, first position, 230.2 miles. That is outstanding, Carl, fantastic. Chris Polly's there in second place with 111.7, amazing stuff, Chris. And in third position is David Vieira with 110.8, absolutely superb, David, brilliant stuff. Climbing, first position, Maxwell Smith with 25,597 feet. Brilliant stuff, Maxwell. Brian Roden's in second position with 23,340 feet. Cracking stuff, Brian. And David Vieira's there in third with 20,748 feet. Absolutely brilliant. Outstanding climbing and riding from you legends last week. Superb. Unfortunately, I completely forgot to take a check on total mileage for the crew for last week after getting back from the New Forest last night, and then fanning about with all my bike stuff and unpacking and having a shower, blah blah blah. I just completely forgot to check the total mileage for last week, so apologies guys. Yeah, it was all a bit frantic last night because Donna lost her car keys. Oh my days, it was, the stress levels were at DEFCON 4, as Rishi would say. Anyway, that's enough of that. So let's scroll up and we will delve deeper into last week's top 100 leaderboard. So as we just mentioned, Carl Morrison's there in first position with 377.9 miles, 12 rides in total. Mark Sewell is there in second place with 303.6, 12 rides for Mark as well last week. Absolutely superb stuff, Mr. Sewell. And 20,072 feet of climbing. That's brilliant stuff, Mark. Chad's there in third with 296.5. Ian Chandler's in fourth with 268.4. Brilliant stuff, Ian. 80.1 miles being your longest ride. Stefan Holdorf's there in fifth, 255.3. Longest ride, 110.5 miles. Cracking stuff, Stefan. John Millett's there in sixth position with 243.1. 7 rides last week, John. Brilliant stuff. Hope you're good, buddy. Corey Ring's there in seventh with 241.1. 11 rides last week, Corey. Outstanding. Average speed, 18.9 miles an hour. Brilliant. David Raynham's there in 8th position. David, 239.5. Brilliant stuff. Sean Bennington is up there in 9th position. Cracking effort last week, Sean. 236 miles, 13 rides in total. Brilliant stuff, my friend. Eugene is there in 10th with 224.4. Paul M is in 11th with 217.5. Simon James is in 12th with 212.2. Chris Tracis is there in 13th with 211.9. 8 rides last week, Chris. Brilliant stuff, and cracking stuff from you legends that I just mentioned there. Philip Nubra's in 14th, 205.4. Cracking stuff, Philip. 10 rides for you last week. Ross Clark's in 15th with 204.7. In 16th we have Pete Jones, also on 204.7. Cracking stuff from you guys. Dave De Winter's there in 17th with 204 miles exactly. Brilliant stuff, Dave. Hope you're well. Maxwell Smith's in 18th with 203.8. 98.2 was your longest ride, Maxwell. Absolutely superb stuff, buddy. Stuart Purvis, hello Stuart, hope you're good, my man. 19th position, 202.8 miles for you. 16.4 miles an hour was your average speed. Superb stuff, mate. Richie, you're there in 20th, you legend. Just breaking the 200 mile mark for the week, because I know you were concerned that you weren't going to do it, but you did, because I believe you rode back from Stevie's after the New Forest ride in the pouring rain. So kudos to you, my friend. 202.3 miles, 70.1 miles was your longest ride. Paul Stevens is there in 21st. Hello, you legend. Hope you're good. 202.2 miles for you. Rupert the Mammal Englander is in 22nd. 201.8 miles last week. Brilliant stuff, Rupert. Longest ride, 110.4. And that is 22 of you legends that rode 200 miles or more last week, which is just outstanding. Excuse me. 23rd position, Dave Brown, 197.2. 12 rides last week, Dave. Brilliant stuff, mate. Brian Roden's in 24th with 196.7. Excellent stuff, Brian. Stevie Wonkster, you're there in 25th. 194.3 miles. Absolutely superb stuff, my friend, and so good to see you yesterday on the New Forest gravel ride. Cracking stuff. 26 we have Tim NFTO with 194 miles. Brilliant stuff, Tim. Joe Robinson is there in 27th, 190.4. Cracking stuff, Joe. Snakefire TRI is in 28th with 190.3. Brilliant stuff, mate. Terry Tinsel's there in 29th. Cracking stuff, Terry. 188.9 miles. Absolutely superb. 30th we have Paul Elliott. Kowalczyk. 187.8. Absolutely superb, Paul. Clive Lunt is there in 31st. Hello, Clive. I hope you're good, buddy. Hopefully see you on Sunday at the Nottingham FCC Group Ride. 185.5 miles for you. Chris Polly's there in 32nd with 184.9. Cracking stuff, Chris, as we mentioned at the top of the review. Longest ride, 111.7 miles. Absolutely outstanding. Rohan's there in 33rd with 184.5. Darren Elbro, he's there in 34th. Cracking stuff, Darren. 182.6 miles for you. 14 rides in total. Chris Hancock's there in 35th with 182.3. Ian Rigby, legend, 36th position, 180.2 miles, my friend. Brilliant stuff. I know you were hoping to get out today, I think, but the rain came lashing down. I saw your picture on the FCC Facebook page. Typical weather we're having at the moment, really poor. Lee Davis is in 37th with 179.1. David Vieira's in 38th with 178.1 for last week. And as we mentioned, longest ride, 110.8. Cracking stuff, mate. Kenny West is there in 39th with 177.3. Fez is there in 40th with 177.1. Lee Aspland is there in 41st with 172.3. In 42nd we have Chris Profit with 172.1. Cracking stuff, Chris. And you other legends that I just mentioned there, brilliant. D. Michael Dozier is there in 43rd with 169.9. Brilliant stuff, D. Michael. 75.2 was your longest ride last week. Sam Duffy's there in 44th with 169.4. Jack Pinchin's in 45th with 169. Duncan is there in 46th. Hello Duncan, I hope you're good. 168.1 miles for you. 47th we have James Frost over there in New York. Hope you're well, James. 165.9 miles, buddy. Brilliant stuff. John Kirk is in 48th with 163.8. David Shields is in 49th with 163.3. Jens is in 50th with 161.7. 13 rides last week, Jens. Absolutely outstanding, mate. Jordan is there in 51st. Hello, mate. Hope you're well. 160.3. Will Duffy is in 52nd with 156 miles exactly. Mark Smith is in 53rd with 155.1. Cracking stuff, Mark. Looking forward to seeing you on Sunday, buddy, at the Nottingham ride. Should be awesome. Philip Carter's there in 54th with 155 miles. Jeremy Prodger's in 55th with 154.3. 2 rides last week, Jeremy. Longest ride 109.3. That is outstanding, my friend. Brilliant stuff. Helena Knightley's there in 56 with 153.2. Brilliant stuff, Helena. The Vegan Cyborg, Bernard, over there in sunny Hawaii. Excellent stuff, my man. 57th position, 152.1 miles. Rob Butler is there in 58th. Brilliant stuff, Rob. 148.6 for you last week. Marek's in 59th with 147.5. Fahim is in 60th with 144.5. 61st we have Myro with 144.3. Neil M is in 62nd with 144.2. 63rd we have John Gerwitz done with 144.1. Cracking stuff, John. Dave O'Neill is in 64th with 143.8. Dennis Barron is there in 65th with 143.7. Cracking stuff, Dennis. Alan Bailey is in 66th with 142.3. Ian Beddis is in 67th with 142.1. Cracking stuff, Ian. Longest ride for you last week, 107.3 miles and 11,900 feet of climbing. Absolutely superb, my friend. Stephen Terry's in 68th with 139.2. Cracking stuff, Stephen. 2 rides in total, 83.4. I lie, 83.5 miles was your longest ride. Superb stuff, mate. 69th we have Adam Higgins with 138.3. Brilliant stuff, Adam. 70th we have Jamie Andrews with 137.9. Cracking stuff, Jamie. Mr. Simon Dixie, you legend. Hope you're good. 71st position, 137.7 miles for you. Jay Hands in 72nd with 135.7. Cedar is in 73rd with 135.5. Apologies if I have not pronounced your name correctly, buddy. Cracking riding last week. Inut is in 74th with 135 miles. Simon Wise is in 75th with 134.5. Kieran is in 76th with 134.5 also. Rilmo is in 77th with 134.5 as well. Blimey, that's 3 of you, if I can count. Yeah, cracking stuff, you legends that I just mentioned there. Brilliant riding last week. Rebecca Nubra is there in 78th. Fantastic stuff, Rebecca. 133.2 miles for you. Marie Simmons is in 79th. Hello, Marie. Hope you're good. 132.9 for you. James Todd's in 80th with 132.5. Andy Craig's in 81st with 132.3. Peter Scott is in 82nd with 131.1. Brilliant stuff, Peter. 13 rides for you last week. Jonathan Sapier's there in 83rd. Brilliant stuff, Jonathan. 131 miles, 2 rides in total, and your longest ride was 101 miles. Absolutely outstanding, buddy. Brilliant stuff. Mr. Matt Darley, legend of the FCC, down there in Norwich, 84th place, 130.7 miles. Brilliant stuff, mate. Hope you're good. Rob Manning's in 85th with James Finney's in 87th with 128.3, also won 128.3 miles. And in 88th place is Dan Litolis. Brilliant stuff, Dan. 11 rides for you last week. Ian West is in 89th. Cracking stuff, Ian. 126.5 miles for you. Ian Porter's in 90th with 123.6. Barry Pountney's there in 91st with 123.6. Also, brilliant stuff, Barry. Hope you're good. Chris Crabb is in 92nd. Hello, Chris. I hope you're good, my friend. 122.5 miles for you last week. It says your average speed was 1.1 miles an hour. I'm thinking that's incorrect, mate. Philip Mansfield. Philip, hope you're well, my friend. 93rd place, 121.5 miles for you. Brilliant. Carlos is in 94th with 119.6. Gaz Martin is there in 95th. Hello, Gaz. Hope you're good. 119.3. 96, we have Mark Nickel with 118.5. Brilliant stuff, Mark. Crit is there in 97th with 117.9. Cracking stuff, Crit. Hope you're good. Richie Guy is there in 98th with 117.6. Brilliant stuff, Richie. Paul Green is in 99th with 116.7. Cracking stuff, Paul. And in 100th place is Scott Gillespie with 116.6. Absolutely fantastic stuff, Scott. Awesome stuff. Brilliant riding from not only you legends that made the top 100, but the rest of you legends throughout the FCC. Getting out there last week, riding, putting in the miles and having fun. Absolutely superb stuff. That is what it's all about, and kudos to every single one. From this very twirly chair, it is now time for Rider of the Week, and I must also do Rider of the Month for July because I completely forgot to do that last week. Because I'm up in these apartments in Leeds, I don't have any socks or caps with me, but I shall tell you what socks I have for Rider of the Week. And the Rider of the Month gets a cap and a pair of socks as well. So I'll tell you what they are. But let's do Rider of the Week and Rider of the Month for... Okay, friends, so Rider of the Week for last week, which was week ending August the 18th, goes to somebody in 78th position on the top 100 leaderboard with 133.2 miles. Rider of the Week for last week is Rebecca Nubra. Rebecca, congratulations, you are Rider of the Week. Okay, so Rider of the Month for July, and apologies that this is late. Rider of the Month for July goes to D. Michael Dozier. D. Michael, you are Rider of the Month for July. Fantastic stuff. Congratulations, my friend. So Rebecca and D. Michael, if you could just drop me an email, I will put my email address in the description below. I have 2 pairs of socks left, the pink and white polka dots and the Viner blue, red and white, I think they are. So let me know, you two, which pair of socks you would like. And then D. Michael, when I get your email, I'll send you a picture of the caps that I have. Just let me know which cap you would like to go with your Rider of the Week socks. I hope that's all clear and okay. Thank you so much, and congratulations to Rebecca and D. Michael. Okay, friends, that concludes this FCC Strava review from this apartment. Actually, we're in the bedroom of my apartment. Let me just show you quickly. It's all very nice. Looking good. So through that door, the bathroom's the other side, and then the living room and kitchen is sort of just round the corner there. But you'll see that on the vlog and the apartment tour. So, friends, thank you so much for watching. Thank you all for being part of the FCC. It's absolutely amazing. Just such a brilliant club to be part of. I love being part of the FCC, and it's you guys that make it so good, so thank you. And I will see you in a couple of days with another vlog. The vlog from the New Forest Gravel Ride, I started editing before I left. I started editing it last night, but I left obviously this morning, and now I'm up north, so I'm not going to get a chance to do it again until Friday night. So that will probably be up on Saturday. I know, apologies for the long wait. And then the vlog that I'm filming this week with the apartment tour and all my travelling around and gubbins, that will be up just after the New Forest vlog, I think. Anyway, I'm rambling on. I will see you in a couple of days, you legends. Look after yourselves, stay safe out there, enjoy your cycling. Bye for now.